prehistory, the Neanderthals and what? Neanderthals and cavemen, they didn't have a soul or spirit. So they existed before the first and only flood. And that first and only flood happened. It was in Genesis 1, 3, 4, wherever it's at, where God said they were going over the face of the water. That was your first flood. Your Neanderthals, your dinosaurs, and all that existed before that first flood. And they were all wiped out. So in Genesis, he's resetting the earth. He the land is already under the water, so he makes it appear. The waters recede. Then he goes back through creation again. Now your dog wasn't a dog back then, your cat wasn't a cat back then, it was some other form. And then you get to Adam and Eve. And the difference between Adam and Eve and the Neanderthals is that he gave them a body, a soul, and a spirit. He gave them a spirit so they could have fellowship with God. When Adam sinned, he lost the spirit and the ability to fellowship with God. So he started out a second earth in order to finally finally redeem for redemption and set up a system where he could punish or get rid of Satan in the end. And he had to use create a man to do it. A new man. And he couldn't do it because he sinned. But he knew all this was going to happen. So they done planned in the eternal council of the Godhead that one would come and be a savior, die on the cross and so that sin could be judged. You didn't have that out of the way. Now that's gone. And all you got left to do is get rid of Satan. So what I'm saying is, I believe there was a first earth before the beginning of Genesis, where you had your dinosaurs and all that other stuff. The end.